Hello Libra, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your mid-July 2019 general and love reading. It's a Celtic cross and we are 2-3 days, actually 3-4 days away from the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So it is eclipse season. Many changes are ahead of us. Let's see, dear Libra, what's going on for you. So, love and general reading. And again, I'd like to thank all of you for your support. My channel is just booming. I'm so happy with the comments. You know, I'm just overwhelmed at how much love can come through the spiritual community. Yes, there are always some people that are, naysayers. We do get the odd negative comment, but for the most part, it's worth all the hard work that goes into these readings. So, again, thank you, and this is for you. July, very important. So, in the now position, Page of Swords. And I'm using the Connolly Tarot. Okay, crossing position is the King of Cups. In the distant past, the root of the issue is the Hierophant, which is Taurus. In the recent past, Knight of Cups. In the Connolly Tarot, he looks more passionate. It does, many times I think it's the Knight of Wands, but it's the Knight of Cups. Crowning your reading is, wow, the Judgment. Judgment card, which is Pluto energy. Pluto is activated now with the eclipse. Everything is going on in Capricorn. And let's take the next card. We've got the near future, King of Pentacles. Taurus. Taurus is obvious here. Money situations. You've got two kings, but for many of you, I believe that this is the same person. Someone who is very slow moving. Very, very slow moving. For others of you, this is going to be two different people. Okay, more than likely. I believe that for most of you, it's the same person because we've got Pluto here and Scorpio energy. Pluto rules Scorpio. Scorpio is the 7th house of Taurus. And of course, the King of Cups could be Scorpio if this is someone else. So we've got Taurus and Scorpio more than likely here for most of you. In the position of you is the 7 of Cups. What is external to you is the Sun. Wow. I have to mention Leo as well. Someone may have strong Leo in their chart. Okay, even though we've got Earth, Water, it's a major arcana. I have to mention the Sun. It's also, the Sun speaks of children as well. So in the hopes or fears, we have the 5 of Pentacles. You know, many of you are going to catch yourselves being very fearful of what's going on. There's a very deep energy with, Pluto. Pluto being there with the South Node and Saturn. So Pluto and Saturn are very difficult energies. They're called the malefic planets. So fears could be coming up to the surface. I don't think it's something that will last. It's the energies that we're working through. So if you catch yourself being worried, thinking of the worst that's going to happen, it's not right, okay? So change the way you're looking at things. Look at the positive always. Positive brings positive to you. Giving positive, positive vibes out, that's what you're going to be drawing in. If you're giving out negativity, that's what you're going to magnetize into your life. Not a way to go. Let's look at the outcome. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. That's why I'm saying always think positive. Always. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. High Priestess, beautiful. She's the moon goddess. She's got the new moon at her feet, which says that, yes, we are in between two eclipses. The new moon total solar eclipse was in Cancer. So it was something new beginning where family is concerned, family, home, roots. You know, Cancer is the inner child. It's someone needs loving, nurturing, tenderness. And many times I do see the King of Cups as Cancerian energy, but because I've got Pluto here in Scorpio, I have to say more than likely Scorpio than Cancerian energy. Okay, so the High Priestess is very, very strong intuition. Trust your intuition. You need to trust it. If you had some sort of an indication, because these eclipses are affecting us in our family life, you know, situations circling around the mother, which is Cancer. Capricorn, which is the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn, that's more about the father, more about career, the authorities in our lives, obligations, work. So work, home. Yeah? Let's see what's beneath that. We've got the Knight of Swords. Quick energy, quick communication. So I feel that there is a lot of anger here. I feel a lot of anger. I'm just advising all of you that if you are in a situation where someone is like losing it, and this could even be you, try and breathe. Breathe, because the energies are going to be very like crazy. We're getting into difficult energies, strong, potent feelings and emotions. Try and, stop yourself. Try not to react, but take a few breaths, take a step backwards if you can. Think before you act, if that is possible. I know sometimes that is not impossible, but what I see here is Pisces, the Hangman. I think that Libra is sick and tired of waiting. They're trying to see things from all angles, and I think that your patience is being tested here, and that's why I feel that Libra is going to sort of lash out for whatever reason. This is communication, action, and it could be circling around secrets, things that are hidden from you. And there is a lot of confusion. You are very confused. Seven of Cups again here in the position of you. Again, Pisces is in the story here. Seven of Cups. Sevens are always a good number for me. I love seven. It is the divine. So maybe even having choices and not knowing exactly which cup of these to take. But with Neptune retrograde, logically, we're supposed to be seeing the truth. So let's take, what I'd like to take is an astrology card. Okay, from the Black Moon astrology cards. I have mentioned all the cards in the description box below. So this is the Connolly tarot that I'm using here. Absolutely love it. The colors are so vibrant. It's really good quality. The cards are really easy to use. I've had it for a while. I've had it, I don't know, maybe for even 3 years. And it's still looking quite new, so love it. Okay. Libra, and what's going on with your astrology? 2 cards, all right. All right, so air element and change. Not surprising. Okay, communication, thought processes, and of course, looking at the finer details, communicating about them, having conversations that need to be looked at. You need to go deeper. That's what Pluto does. Pluto penetrates, and Pluto is there with the South Node. It's a very karmic time. Chronos, Saturn, the Lord of Time, and Karma is there as well. So we are meant to be leaving things in the past, karmic situations that, have been fulfilled, have been dealt with. It's time to move out of that space, Change is on the horizon here, the lunar eclipse, and change. So we've got a 12, 3 and 9 equals 12, which is the hangman, but it also 12 equals 3, like 1 and 2 is 3. And here we've got a 43, which is a 7. Again, change. Now, who was it that, was it Virgo or Leo? I think it was, I think it was Virgo that actually, and Virgo did have the Justice card. So if you are dealing, you might even be a cusper, a Virgo cusper, so, you know, nearly, born at the beginning of the Libra season. So you're very close to, like, being a Virgo, or let's say you may have your Venus in Virgo. Whatever the case, there is a similarity. Lunar eclipse, that's what it's all about. It's all about change. And I'm going to take a romance angel. Actually, not only one, I'm going to take 3. Because there's a lot of you out there, a lot of different people. Okay, so Archangel Michael in love, Libra, around this eclipse, mid to end of July. Just letting you all know that the energies of this eclipse could last up to 6 months, up until Christmas. So let's take some cards for love. Love, Libra in love, what's happening? Libra, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, Archangel Michael. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking. The steps you're guided to take. So make the effort, and I do see this as very similar to the 6 of Cups, where it shows the children, the nostalgia card, as well as children being in the story here. Let's take another card, Libra. We've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so some of you may already be parents. And let's take the last card. We've got you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, and I just want to check what's on the bottom of the deck. And we've got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That's what we want. That's what everyone wants. Romance makes the world go round, right? Don't worry about the money. Romance is number 1. Okay. So we're after a strong abundance where love is concerned. Of course, money's here. 10 of Pentacles. You end up with a 10. So we've got cups, we've got swords, we've got a huge pentacle that this king is holding. Now, where are the wands? Where are the wands? I don't see any wands, but we've got a very passionate knight here. Passionate and romantic at the same time. Now, we've got chemistry here. So there is chemistry here. There is passion. But we've got 2 kings. One that is quite emotional, open-hearted, and the king that is more stable, King of Pentacles, very, professional with what they do, very career-orientated, puts a lot of value where, comforts are concerned. That's why I see him as the king of Pentacles, the king of money, the king of stability. Here we've got more romance. So, as I said before, some of you, this is the same person. For others of you, it's 2 different people. Now, we've got the Page of Swords in the now position. So this is news, truth. You did have the Knight of Swords beneath that the High Priestess. Sorry. And you know what the funny thing is? Is that you've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is a spiritual union. This is communication through different waves that you cannot see, telepathy, communication on a very, very deep level here. And, when I see these two people together, this is very strong, spiritually inclined, uh, people. And this is a very spiritually inclined couple. So these two people do hold a lot of what I wanted to say was that their beliefs hold a lot of weight in their life. So whether it's structure, whether it's religion, whether it's beliefs, even childhood conditioning, has got a lot to do with the way they come across. So very deep spiritual connection, very deep. Now, so the challenge here, because the Page of Swords is all about, changes. Truth is coming through, communication is being made, but the challenge is to open the heart. This would be someone that normally has got an open heart, but because he's the challenge here, and if this is the same person, dear Libra, if this could even be your energy, let's say, and you're more focused on career, more focused on the money than you are on love, the challenge is to open your heart and speak truthfully from your heart. But it's not easy for you to do that because it's more business as usual, I see here. If this is you, now this could be your partner, the person you're dealing with, that the challenge is for them to open up emotionally, speak their truth. Now, even if the King of Pentacles isn't someone that's only focused on money and business, it could be, earth means stability. It could mean that this is someone that they may not be very open-hearted, like sharing their deepest emotions with you, but they're there for you, like they're there and they will take care of you. This is someone that is very slow-moving to open up. Earth is very slow-moving. Earth is, though, if you win their heart, you've won them forever, practically. That's how the energies are with earth signs. But because we've got the Hierophant, especially, that's why I think we're talking about Taurian energy. Now, you know that Uranus is in Taurus. It's a long transit, right? So Uranus is changing things up. Uranus is the future. Now, Taurus is all about comforts, the five senses, the physical body. It's all about the earth. Taurus is the earth. And also, because Uranus being the ruler of Aquarius, and Aquarius is very far-sighted, right? They see, they can see very far into the future. There's sort of an ingenious energy with with Uranus. So what I'm thinking is that if we are talking about now a Taurian person, sun, moon, or rising, then their life is like their stability is being rocked by Uranus. They're going through major, major changes where their values are concerned. Now, it could be that Uranus helps to support changes for them in their life, changes that they've needed to do, because, as I said, Uranus is the future. Or it could be that there is a breaking down of traditions, a breaking down of the norm. So that's another thing that could be happening here. And, everyone's got Taurus in their chart somewhere. So yes, it's all about major changes for all of us where Uranus is concerned and where our values are concerned. Now, Taurus, the house of Taurus is also earned income. It's like what we have, what is ours, our comforts, what we love to have around us, things that we love, things that we enjoy. So again, change. Uranus is all about change, drastic change. It's like the Tower. So the Hierophant here being in your, at the root of your reading, This is traditions. I feel that someone is breaking traditions here. I feel that some of you could be dealing with someone that is changing their life in general. Why? Maybe they were connected in a committed relationship, married in some sort of, they had obligations, maybe even work obligations. Maybe if they're, they're dealing with a family business, could be. The Hierophant can speak of restrictions. It's a number 5, which says that changes come through. Changes happen with number 5s. The Hierophant is also a card of faith. And it's also, for me, it's a blessing because, as you can see, the priest does is blessing this couple. So could it be that this King of Pentacles is waiting on the green light from someone who could be an authoritarian to them? It could be, like the Hierophant, is at the top of the scale, at the top of the ladder. So even if it's a boss or it's a father, let's say, could be any sort of authority. Because I see the Hierophant as, restrictions, where things have got to be done in the religious way, by the book. Someone is boxed, they can't move freely. And I feel that that's where the judgment comes in, the judgment calling here. This is Pluto, and Pluto is changing things up, transforming things, going very deep into the roots of the issue, into the core of what's been hidden, what's been very, very deeply rooted, and changing things from the roots, and that's a big deal. It's not a little thing. Now, in the recent past, we've got the Knight of Cups. Now, we know that the Knight of Cups many times is, watery energy, and therefore can be quite fluid, so very changing, just like water runs, so do the emotions. They can be up, down, around and around. So even though we do have fire here as well, I'm going to say that probably the fire in this card is Leo. So yes, there has been some sort of an offer here. There's been an offer, and I wouldn't be surprised if the offer isn't made from, I feel I need to say Pisces here, because I did say that the judgment calling is Pluto. So Scorpio. I did say that the King of Cups could be Scorpio or Piscean energy, Sun, Moon or Rising. And I feel that, so Pisces could be a Piscean energy here. And Pisces is all about unconditional love. Pisces is also ruled by Neptune, and Neptune, the Neptune has turned retrograde recently, and therefore those rose-colored glasses need to come off. The confusion needs to change. It needs to clear up. And I wouldn't be surprised if around the lunar eclipse, whatever glasses have been worn, you know what I mean? Whatever veil was hiding the truth, it's going to be, that's what eclipses are. It's like looking through the veil. You can see what's happening behind that, behind the curtain. So there has been an offer here. The challenge is, does the offer come back again? Because the Knight is turning into the King. So it's a maturing process that's going on here. So the offer could have been made but not accepted in the past, and therefore that's why we've got the Judgment card here, which is it's called the second chance. For me, this is like whatever wasn't working, whatever was stalemate, is like rising. It's rising up from those ashes. And, it's a number 20, which could talk about 2 months. We could be talking about 20 months. That something was like, there was no life in it, no life. And all of a sudden, it's being called to life. There is a calling saying, wake up, whether this is a wake-up call, an epiphany, or it's just something is starting to ignite again. It's just like after a bushfire, let's say, and through all that ash, you see that little new sprout comes through. After a while, of course, doesn't happen straight away. That's how I feel the situation is here. So this is like reigniting the passion through making effort, because you deserve this, because you've stood in your integrity, you've done the right thing, because you've made the effort, because you've stayed optimistic, because you have forgiven. And that's a big thing about forgiveness right now. I think it's a really, really big time to actually even forgive your enemies. If you can do that, if you can take that hatred, whatever's in your heart, those negative emotions, first of all, you're doing damage to yourself if you're holding grudges, even regrets. You need to, if you've got regrets about what's happened in your life, any action that you've taken, it's a time of making peace with yourself, and then therefore being peaceful with your surroundings. And that's the beginning of healing. That's the beginning of happiness. So you're being given a second chance. Open your heart. If you need to apologize, this is the right time to do that. If you feel that you are ready. Of course, if you are not ready, if you feel that, it's not worth giving them that second chance, well, then it's time for that to be swept away from your life. That will be it. So this is very important at this time, you guys. Like, do you want another chance at something? Like, is it a business? Is it your love life? Is it a family relationship? Is it a friendship? If you seriously think that there is even a tiny bit of hope, then this is the time to take action. Of course, if you don't, the eclipse, that's like, that's God's will. So it's going to happen without you even lifting a finger. So that's up to you. We do have free will, but things have to run their course, and that's what's going to happen. Now, with the King of Pentacles, as I said, in the near future, business is looking good, money's looking amazing. If this is your partner, fantastic. If this is you, you are very business, like you've become the king, you're sitting on your throne, you've got comforts, you are the king. And when I say you are the king, you've got the experience, you are the boss, You are becoming the person who calls out, do this, do that, the person who delegates to others, because, of course, if you've got your own business, it's all about, delegating. It's not like doing everything on your own. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. So we've got the family card here, Ten of Pentacles. If this is a business, a family business, amazing. Even if this is just family around you, this is wonderful. You've got the support of others. You're getting to the 10. So he's holding the ace. He's holding the Ace of Pentacles. So we go from the ace to the 10, which is really another ace, because it breaks down to the ace. Now here, what more do you want? The sun in your environment. First of all, these 4 angels are carrying the sun. The sun is being brought to you. Now, the sun is being brought to you. What does that mean? That means that clarity is coming. The heart. This is the heart. This is very heartfelt. This is all about what makes you happy. So happiness is on the horizon here as well. Children, for those of you that wanted to fall pregnant, let's say, and you've been, trying so So, so hard. We've got to make the effort here. You know, don't give up. That's what I'm going to tell you. Don't give up. The sun is going to heal anything that you've been dealing with. Now, this is also, some of you may have taken a risk where business is concerned, where love is concerned. Okay? Some of you are even actually being up on stage. You're being seen by a lot of people, and you are shining all that, that warmth to people. For some of you, you could be the sun in many other people's lives. Okay, if you are doing something creative on your own, you could be the sun. Like, the sun is vitality, it's energy. It's like, it's the pinnacle of happiness and fun and also romance, because the fifth house, which is the house of Leo, is all about fun. It's all about, being the child, going out to play. What you are fearing is the Five of Pentacles, not having enough, but you go from the 5 to the 10. So that's a huge jump. Now, you do have two fives. Two fives, of course, changes coming in. Let's see what those changes are. Now, the sun can also mean for some of you that you do have your own children, and you could have children from a past relationship, from a marriage. And for those of you that are single right now, even though you may have your own children, some of you don't, obviously. Maybe you may have been dealing with someone that was like in and out of your life. Okay, someone who was not opening up, not showing their emotions to you. But, in the near future, this person is showing like they're stable, they're solid as a rock. Okay, and I do feel, though, that maybe that in the recent past, this could have been someone who was acting more childish, and the challenge is for them to become the king. Some of you, as I said, have got two different people that you could be choosing from. I've already mentioned the signs. I don't want to be saying it over and over. Let's take some more cards. Why is the challenge the King of Cups, and what's this information that is coming through? What truth is coming through? And we've got the Hierophant again. This is amazing. Some of you may have been dealing with someone who is already married. They could have their own children. This King of Cups could be someone that's already married. Okay, because we've got the Hierophant here twice. This is incredible. Very Taurian energy. Now, Taurus is earth. They're usually not that open with their emotions. They're more about business. That's the truth. So the challenge of the King of Cups could be open your heart and let the other person in. It's not, you can't treat love as business. Okay, and for some of you, I'm going to say it's best not to mix love with business. So if you are working with your partner, it can be a little bit rocky. It can be difficult. Also, for those of you that are dealing with a family business, there are a lot of restrictions. I do think that maybe the change is that someone is wanting to get out of this, and they want to start on their own. I feel that this King of Pentacles is looking at too many restrictions. It's just been too emotional dealing with family and business. And that could be a transformation that is happening here, because we do have the lunar change. Lunar eclipse and change. So, and because we've got the Hierophant twice, two people, you and your partner, could be either coming out of previous relationships, or or you have got obligations with children from past relationships. Some of you may even be still married. Let's take the Knight of Cups. Even if it's not marriage, it could be a commitment, any commitment, because of children. Children have got a very big influence in this reading. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. We've got the Four of Cups. So yeah, the offer's been made at some point, but it wasn't ready to be accepted, obviously. Something because of family, because of obligations, because of anything to do with home and family. Let's take a card on the Hierophant at the root of the reading. And we've got the Two of Pentacles, yeah. So two people, two pentacles. A juggling act, maybe. Work obligations, home obligations. Dear Libra, for those of you that are committed, some of you could even be like, let's say that the two kings could be brothers. Some of you could be also attending a wedding. You could be attending a wedding. You could be hearing about a sibling of yours, a brother of yours, or a sister who is planning on getting married. So one more card on this Hierophant. I've got the Two of Pentacles, but I want to see what else. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Change. Change, good luck, completion. Let's look at that Judgment card. And you know, the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius and Jupiter. And Jupiter and Sagittarius, all about foreign places, people. It's about spirituality, very spiritual. It's all about vision for the future. Let's look at the Judgment. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So another chance starting off slowly. Starting slowly. And we've got a page which is, we've got two pages. An air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you may have two children. An Earth sign and an air sign. Let's look at this King of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Not easy. Some of you are seriously worried, very worried about this King of Pentacles. Is this someone who is focusing more on business than on you? Now, of course, the King of Pentacles could be the one that's worrying and up in his head, obviously. They could have strong air in their chart, so let's take another card. Another 9. Almost at the end of worry, protecting what they've built, protecting themselves maybe from, I think that they're putting a brave exterior on, but they're going through some issues, some obligations, some family issues, some emotional issues. That's probably why, if it's the same person, the King of Cups is in the reverse, you know, crossing, sorry. So there is a massive decision that this king needs to make. Now, could it be, of course, it could be this king that's making a decision, choosing between two situations, two different people. Even if it's like, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay and work with family, or can I branch out on my own? Let's look at the Seven of Cups in the position of you. Ten of Wands, sorry. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Okay, so the burden ends, the decision is being made. The Sun, let's see. And you know, behind the 10 of Wands is the Ace. So this is like creativity. It's the light that goes on, the light that is seen from that full moon, the eclipse, something will be shown, and the burden will be ending. I know you can't see the cards very well here. Just push them up a little bit. Sorry about that. Let's move it around like that. Okay. Let's look at the Sun. The Sun, which is Leo energies. Knight of Swords. Wow. quick communication, something to do with the past. Clarity is coming through, and it's coming through very quickly. So I'm going to take another card, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So we've got two different energies here. It's like, wow, it's like, look at the opposing forces, the opposing energies here. Look at that. Someone is quickly going back to the past, communication about the past, about the offer that was made and wasn't accepted. Now, the Knight of Cups, because if you notice, the Knight of Cups there was looking towards the past. So maybe this was like, for some of you, could have been in the really distant past, like very far back. And of course, it can mean, it can be talking about the South Node, sorry, with Pluto. So all about, even past lives. Maybe, just maybe in a past life, there was love offered here, but it was not accepted for whatever obligations. And someone is finding themselves in the same, absolutely same situation. They're reliving their life again. They're seeing it like a book, like a storybook. They're seeing it like a movie on TV. The repeat, the replay of the same situation. But only this time, I think that they are dealing with the past, letting that past karmic situation go and coming into this 3D physical dimension. And they're going to do things differently. They're going to try again. But I truly feel that with the South Node being up there in Pluto, I don't think that the cycle is going to keep happening the same way. And I think that it's got a lot to do with more communication this time. I think that because we've got air element here, yeah, I think that things are being done in a different way this time. And that's what's going to work. That's what's going to change. Plus, we've got Jupiter here. We've got Jupiter here. So this is bringing you a bit of luck. And there is a very strong, as I said, spiritual bond here. So for those of you that are dealing with a past life situation, so it's obviously twin flame, okay? Something that tried to happen in a past life and couldn't make it. I think that you're really putting the fight up this time. You're ending the cycle. Tens, you've got two tens here. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Wands, completing. I think that trying to do it again, someone is retrying to do something that couldn't be done at a past time. And that was probably because of maybe more work needed to be done. And this could even be like, an offer within business, doesn't matter, because, Leo is creative. It's anything that we've created on our own. And your fear is that you're going to be at the 5, but you end up with a 10. So another completion, another 10. And if we look at the Hierophant twice, that's 2 5s. 2 5s equal 10. I think that this is where the anchor drops. This is where the anchor is going to drop, dear Libra. Stabilizing something. Let's take that 5 of Pentacles. Got the 8 of Cups. So this is the lunar eclipse. It's a partial lunar eclipse. This is like you are looking for those 2 of Cups. Looking for that agreement. This is a spiritual journey also, some of you. Wow. Oh, wow. 10 on 10, more Pentacles. More Pentacles. You've got the 10 of Pentacles twice. This is like, I'm going to say, have a go on the lottery. If you like to, buy a lottery. Sometimes some of you may play more often. Leo says that you're lucky here. The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's time to try your luck, even if this was being unlucky in love. We've got the Page here. Everyone's holding, and the King of Pentacles is holding one pentacle, and then they become 20, like 20 pentacles. That's enough for everyone, right? That's enough for all to get a piece of it, a piece of the prosperity, the abundance. Because 10 of Pentacles doesn't only mean money, it means security, it means stability, it means family, it means marriage. Let me take a couple of Sibillas. And I will take a angel answer in a couple of minutes. So stay with me. Let's see. What I want to see is, what is the King of Pentacles so worried about? There are 2 9s. Let's take them. We've got Dottore, which is a number 13, and there's the Scorpionic energy. Healing after worry, a lot of worry. And we've got air and fire, so could even be blood pressure, high blood pressure. We've got L'Amante, which is a number 11, so there's that Knight of Cups again. And we've got Allegrezza al Cuore. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that if this King of Pentacles is the person that you are dealing with, I think that they're worried that you are still in a situation like you have got obligations, family obligations, whatever they are. Whether it's a marriage, you're still married, you haven't separated, or you've got obligations with your children, with your past, your ex, or whatever. Because here is the 5 of Cups. And there's 3 people here. They are worried sick that you are not like over your past. That could be the case. Or if they've had any health issues, they are healing and they're coming forth, and it's going to be fantastic. I'd like to take on what is external to you, your environment. So the Sun card, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. We've got Superbia, Bambino. Bambino is a new child. It's a new situation, something wonderful that's gonna start, something that holds great promise, like it's like being rebirthed, beginning again. And because the Bambino is on top of the Sun card, I did see pregnancy. So let's see what else. And we've got Casa, the 2 of Cups, and that is like stability. This is like the 2 of Cups. It's the soulmate connection. It's an agreement in business. It is like shacking up. The Casa, this is the home. It's even an agreement amongst family members. Everyone is going to be so happy. Now, if this could even be an agreement where work is concerned, there is an offer, the agreement will be made. If there was pride in the past, someone was scared to walk through that door. This is the 2 of Wands. So yes, someone was scared to take that next step, but finally they're gonna take that risk, because it's right on top of the Leo card, which is risk taking. I'd like to see here why we've got the Hierophant on top of the King of Cups and the Page of Swords, I think it was. Yes. What's that Hierophant there? What's that all about? Here we've got Pensiero. So someone is thinking very strongly about commitment. Now this is like the Hermit. So it could even be like a doctor. Here we've got the Gran Consolazione. So this is a consolation. This is having everything that you desire. Sticking to your guns, obviously. Asking, demanding for what you love, what you really, really want. And here we've got the La Matrice, which is the woman lover. And this is the woman of passion, obviously. There's a lot of sexuality around this. This is something that you've really, really wanted. Some of you are like even using your energy. You're trying to allure someone through even, lovemaking, even, being very intimate. You're actually even connecting, I would say, not only on a physical, intimate level, but also on a soul level. On a soul, because this is a 12 and it does speak of the hangman, which is Neptune, and that's unconditional love. It's Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, if you think about it. And this is like being in a dreamland because you're so happy. You've got something that is very, very precious to you. And, this is someone that's taking action, actually. The queen, the La Matrice, she's very sexual. She's one who will throw out those magical powers of drawing, magnetizing the opposite sex. And she's got her eye on someone or something that she really wants, and she's going for it. Now, if we add the 12, it is a 3, so there is expansion here. Let me take one more. And we've got Donna Maritata. Not surprising at all. There's the Empress. Empress, again, it's a 12, a number 3, expansion and growth. Some of you are dealing with, we've got the single woman here, I would say, the La Matrice, and the Donna Maritata is the married woman with children. So, however that speaks to you, as an energy, the Donna Maritata is the Empress. So, after a while, after being patient, the manifestation of it comes through, love comes through for you. Okay, Libra, I think I will leave it at that. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Oh, ask that question. Oh, wow. Please ask your question. I almost forgot. Spirit guides and angels, Libra would like to ask you a question. Can you please, Spirit? Yes, there it is already. Reconsider. And I'm going to take one more card. One more card because that fell out really quickly. Flipped open, actually. So it is a message that's important for some of you. I almost had a jumper there for Libra. Archangel Michael, please guide me. Answer the question for Libra. Their burning question. May they have an answer. Please, Archangel Michael. Okay, no. Another couple of shuffles. Sorry, guys. Archangel Michael, please. I need a card. I need an answer for Libra. What do they need to reconsider? The cards are like going crazy. Almost. Archangel Michael, please guide me. Please guide me. There it is. There it is. And we've got yes. Yes, but it doesn't have the exclamation mark, so it's a yes. It's still a yes. So reconsider. Okay, so there is an element of your plan that should be reevaluated. Take some time to really go through your project or proposal thoroughly. Share your intentions with a trusted friend or advisor who can give you objective feedback. Ask your angels for guidance. This is not the moment to make the change in your life that you're considering. A better time will come, or you'll realize that you wish to choose a different kind of transformation for yourself. Let's take the yes card and see what that says. So I think that what that card was saying was that it may not be the right time, but the shift and the change could come on its own, because change is coming. So maybe it's saying that you don't need to do anything but just sit back. The answer to your question is yes. If you want a more detailed reply to your inquiry, you can ask additional questions and pull more cards. All right? Cool. One more. One more, dear Libra. Oh, two. Okay. Get more information and no. Well, this is a little bit crazy now. No with an exclamation mark. Get more information. Let's read what that says. Can't even EFG. Come on. There it is. The situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. And we've got no with the exclamation mark. The response to your inquiry is a firm no. You needn't worry though, as you will see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. And I'd like to see what else is at the bottom of the deck, because we've got a yes and a no here, just so that I don't confuse you all. We've got don't stop. Okay? Don't stop. That's one message for all of them. And you understand what don't stop means, obviously. This is not the time to give up. Continue to move in the direction of your hopes, dreams, or plans. You are on the right path and you should see progress as long as you stay the course. It's very important that you stand your ground and believe in yourself. Don't let others intimidate you into quitting. Just because they don't have your vision doesn't mean you shouldn't follow your heart. Do you remember earlier how I said don't give up? There it is. Don't give up, Libra. All right. Thank you so much. Sending you lots of love. Good luck. And hope to see you in the next few days. I'll be thinking of you all. Namaste. Bye-bye.